Hello all, welcome to Bro Billionaire. It's Diwali time, so a very happy Diwali to you all. It's the 26th of October 2022. Today is the last day of Diwali. So like all other YouTube channels, we have also come up with our set of stocks which we think are looking promising. We'll just not give you the list. We'll also discuss some of the details on the technical fronts, and we'll also check what company is doing. So we'll check the basic things. But apart from that, there is no guarantee of profit or loss. This is our disclaimer. And the levels here discussed are my own research. It can go wrong as well. You have to decide on your own. You have to do your own study. You have to seek advice from your financial advisor. So apart from that, it's subjected to market risk, and we are not SEBI registered analyst. And this value of stock can go up and down as well. You can even, like, if you invest too much apart from your capacity, apart from your risk, like more than your risk profile, then you may even lose your shirt. So that is the major risk, and you need to remember that past performance is not a guidance for the future performance. Also, I may or may not take or trade or investment in these shares. Some of them I already hold. So whichever shares I hold, I'll give you disclosure while discussing them. So that's all on the disclaimer part. So let's get started. Market are almost at high, right? So this is SGX, by the way. If I show you Nifty chart, it will be very dirty. A lot of stuff is there on Nifty chart. So I just opened SGX Nifty. So we are very close to our all-time high. So you need to be well aware that investing right now, like jumping with all your investment right now, is very risky. Like if you invest all your cash, if you are holding cash, and if you invest all of them, it will be very risky. There is a chance that market can still go on correcting, and we should wait for a break of all-time high. On Nifty, it is 18,604. We need to wait for a break of that. Then only we can have a confirmation that the markets are ready to rally further, and there is a fresh opportunity in the market. So right now, we can say that markets are at all-time high. So there are some stocks which are, regardless of this 1 year long consolidation, they are still going higher and higher. Each stock follows its own path, or it has its own trajectory to move. So there are some stocks which are defying this consolidation and still moving higher and higher. We'll discuss some of them, and yeah, some of them are at the rock bottom. They are already hit rock bottom. So all of these stocks we are going to discuss, around 14-15 of them. So these stocks are meant to, like, we'll just discuss the levels as well as we'll get a good idea where are the good support areas and from where to where they can go. So okay, so we'll also discuss the areas of support and resistances and the potential upside targets. So let's get started. So the first stock in our list is obviously ITC. We discussed this in this stock in a last year as well. I think it was October 2021 where we discussed that stock. We were expecting it to drop towards, I think, 190, but it reversed from uh, I think 210 or 207 levels. So this was the 31st October 2021 video of ITC. I'll add a link. It must be popping above. You can check the YouTube card above. So you can visit and watch this video. This is going almost as we discussed in this video. It was a leading diagonal pattern here. So this was the leading diagonal pattern that we discussed. And we also gave a couple of examples in that video of how the leading diagonal can perform far better. And we also mentioned that it can even break this high of all-time high. So it's very close to that. You could see there is a minute difference left. And now ITC could be looking like, ITC is very bullish. So from 207, it has rallied all the way towards 350. So that is very big jump in ITC. So all the memes that you see are all the memers who used to create the memes on ITC are gone now. So yeah, it's very close to its all-time high. I think that's somewhere, what is this number? 370 something. It's all-time high. So we are looking at a bullish sequence, and we can see here ITC should head towards 418 in this third wave rally. So currently this third wave is in progress. Let me change. Okay, so this is wave one. This here is a complex correction WXY. It was not clear back then what is it's doing, and then it gave a breakout. So this was wave two, and currently we are in wave three. So wave three is expected to head higher. I'll hide this one. So wave three, we are expecting minimum 418, and yeah, it should head there. So right now we should be getting a small pullback. Let me show you what are the levels that we can look for. So here you can see from this point onwards, we have started wave one. So this completed wave two. So internally 1, 2, 3, and currently the fourth wave is in progress. After that, we will have fifth wave heading towards 400. So right now, what I'm expecting is we should get a small pullback as a expanded flat correction as wave C, as this is looking a 3 wave structure, so we should have a 5 wave pullback on the downside. So right now we don't have that confirmation, but it has made one bearish engulfing candle here, so there is a good chance that it will drop towards 314. So with that, I would conclude the ITC's analysis because we have a lot of stuff to discuss. So let's move to the second chart. So yeah, this was the chart of ITC where we explained 418 coming, and the bigger targets are even higher. We can see even bigger targets. I don't know when it will go because that is something that we have to discuss on the monthly time frame. So from all-time low to this fifth wave, when you plot Fibonacci, you get 722 as 1.600 Fibonacci, which is a golden number, and it can even extend. So I don't know whether it can hit 1000 or not, but definitely it should head higher in longer term to 700 plus. So you can see it's all bullish here. The volume is highly bullish and ITC is looking very good on the long term perspectives. So yeah, I leave it to you how much stop loss you want to place and how you want to if you want to trade or if you want to invest. But stop loss, if you have to keep, then it should be 0.600 Fibonacci, that is 293 something. A stop loss should be there if you want to keep, and entry near 310 or 315. So yeah, that's all on ITC. The second chart that we have is M&M, Mahindra and Mahindra. So I was a little bit doubtful on this one. Recently, someone on the group posted this chart. I was not aware it had rallied this much from the June low. From June low, it has almost doubled. So the reason for that could be XUV 700. Even I didn't know about the car as well. So the car has done wonders. There are a lot of videos on YouTube about its autopilot or auto drive of the car of XUV 700. They call it Indian Tesla. So yeah, this I think rally has been spectacular and it has almost doubled from 671. So what we are discussing here is it has started a fresh rally, and from all-time low, this was the top which it has broken, and now we are in a new swing. So this is wave one, this is wave two. So wave three should head a minimum towards 1.600 Fibonacci. So that is 1745. So this is in case of normal without extension, we are talking about the targets. Okay, so in case of extension, it can even head higher. So this is the fresh rally in a third wave on a longer time frame. So let's check that chart. So Mahindra and Mahindra. Okay, so this is the chart. So on monthly time frame, if you see here, from this all-time low of 58.75, we can count 5 waves with 1, 2, 3, 4, fourth as a triangle, fifth completed here, and then we have started the fresh rally on the upside. So it should be taking us anytime soon towards 1700, and yeah, later on we can see even higher. If it extends 3000 to 2600, we can see on the upside. So what are the levels for you to enter here? Right now it's highly bullish, and I don't think there is any pullback. It has already given this pullback, and I think it's internal wave one of this bigger wave one started from COVID low. So this can be wave one again. Okay, so this can be wave 1, this can be wave 2. Again, extension will happen internally. So probably we can keep this as a stop loss 1196 and then ride for the upside. So immediate targets are coming somewhere around 1400. Okay, so I'm expecting it can even rally towards 1700 to 1800. So for now, I'm expecting it to be bullish because here you can see it has started the rally and it has taken out this trend line. So you can easily plot this as you could say a small channel, clone it, place it like this. So it has broken out of this channel, you could say. At this particular point has been broken, right? So this is the swing high which it has broken, and there are three white soldiers or three-star candlestick pattern. So we can expect it to continue higher. So any small pullback towards this trend line is also an opportunity, with this as a stop loss, 1196 as a stop loss. So that's all on the M&M. Let's move further. So next is what we want to discuss is Z, the stock of Z. So Z is in limelight since Z Sony merger, and we also discussed in ITC video itself that Z has already also made a leading diagonal pattern. So that was the pattern it had made here. Okay, so Z, before the news of Z Sony merger, it was in a long consolidation like this. Once the news came out, it went highly bullish and completed its wave 1. So I think Rakesh Jhunjhunwala even added the stakes. So that was the fuel to its fury, and it went higher. So it has completed this wave 1 here, this wave 2 completed here. By the way, this is a little bit risky because this has a lot of pledging by its promoters. Like they are taking loans against the shares they are holding. So that is something alarming in the stock. So this could be risky. So you need to take care and you need to do your own study. But what we are expecting here is it to break all-time high, because this is start of wave 1. This is wave 1 completed and wave 2 completed here. Recently, it has made that low somewhere near 200. And now a small pullback can come towards this trend line, and then we should head higher towards all-time high. So this is how you can consider Z, but it looks highly risky, but it could reward handsomely if it has to go higher. So right now you can see it could be making an ending diagonal pattern. Right now here we can say that the price is consolidating and moving in a channel higher. So it could be forming a wedge-like structure like this, or like this. It can form a wedge structure. It could make one more top and then drop towards this trend line. So this can happen, and once that's happened, like once it breaks this channel, this area near 248, if it breaks, we can plot Fibonacci extension. Let's consider one more smaller high near 288, and we can say that like we will not be sure until this trend line is broken or this channel line is broken near 248. Then there is a 234 that we can see. 234 to 220 is the area for us which we can look at, and there are a couple of supports as well here. So support area would be here, somewhere here. Okay, one support, and second support could come here. Okay, so yeah, 235 to 220 is the area that I want to look for, with this 200 as a stop loss. So that's all on the Z. Let's move further. Next chart is of Synergen. So Synergen International Limited, it's a pharmaceutical company, and it is into API. So yeah, it has a subsidiary Synergen US. So, and its parent is Biocon. Yeah, so the stock looks to be making a triangle structure here, and it could be starting fifth wave now. So this looks interesting on a monthly time frame. This is a daily chart. Sorry, on daily chart we can see here wave 1 completed here, wave 2 completed here, and third completed here. Fourth looking like a triangle because this is looking like a running triangle. Here we have 3 waves up, then again a consolidation. Then this 5 swings ABCDE pattern can be called as a triangle. So fifth wave, if you consider this as a stop loss, there is no confirmation yet. 627 break with big volume would give us the confirmation that stock is heading towards 800 to 990. Okay, in case it extends, it can even head higher in a fifth wave. The fifth wave, if it get extended, third wave has just extended 200%, so there is a chance that fifth wave can head even higher. So if it breaks 627 first, then 490 will be the stop loss for us to ride that long-term vision of 800 to 990. So this was the Synergen in a pharmaceutical division. So another company from pharmaceutical is Granules. So again, this is an API company, Active Pharma. So this makes pharmaceutical products, active pharma ingredients. It makes so active pharmaceutical ingredients. Sorry. Okay, so another company that is on our list is again a pharmaceutical company which makes API, active pharmaceutical ingredients. So these are the ingredients which are created for creating medicines. So this company is also into the pharmaceuticals. So this looks a little bit bullish. So Granules looks a little bit bullish because you can see here, this is a chart which I created on a monthly time frame. So here I have wave 1, wave 2 finished here, wave 3 looks to have completed here, and now the fourth wave could be completed here, and we should be in for the fifth wave heading towards 500. So or it could be wave 1 here, wave 2 here, again wave 1, wave 2, then we'll have a bigger wave 3 going on the upside. So that is also a possibility. Looking at this particular bullish move, this is monthly chart, by the way. So from past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, it sees buying interest. You can see here volume is slightly increasing, but it's not bigger than this. So looking at volume and this explosive move, I have plotted this as a third wave. This wave count could go wrong if it extends even beyond 500. While if it goes straight like this, breaks this channel, then there is a chance that it will head even higher towards this 900 or 800 on the upside. So yeah, we have to watch for that. But yeah, if we get a small pullback towards 300 or 280 something, then we can long with 226 as a stop loss. So let's check that chart. I think I had that levels added on my chart. Granules. So Granules India on daily time frame, I had plotted uh, the I had plotted the wave counts from this point onward, but I don't think it's visible now. So if it makes very small high, a small low, then 280 something levels are coming. So which can be considered as an entry opportunity. Here the price is compressing. So there is a probable chance that it will pull back. I'm not sure though, until 339 is not broken, we cannot say for sure. So it can make one more top because this is looking like a fourth wave here as a triangle, and we could be in a fifth wave. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and fifth wave could be completing soon. So if we complete somewhere between 370, 380 and breaks 340, then there is a chance that 300 to 280 will come. So that is the opportunity for us. So next on our list is MCX. MCX, you already know, multi-commodity exchange. It's the commodity exchange in India which deals with which provides us trade in the commodities, FNO, or I think some companies like Reliance, then Gale and etc. They place the orders from through MCX on the international markets. So MCX has bright future, I believe, and its options. Even I to do trade in MCX options like natural gas and then crude oil. So they have very good volume and it has very good potential. The markets, MCX markets are open since from 9 to 11:30. So post 3:30, people jump trading commodities like natural gas, etc. Are natural gas and crude oil options are very much famous, but other like aluminum, nickel, gold, silver, they trade in, I think, directly in futures. They don't have good volume in a on the options of those commodities. But yeah, this looks to be a very promising in terms of future and long-term growth. So this is the chart of MCX. I had plotted it differently earlier, but this is the updated chart. I could come up with the best wave count here. So this is again on weekly time frame. Here I am considering wave 1 and 2 here. So wave 3, if it has to rally, it should go minimum towards 2555, but already looking like it could be extending wave with 1 2 here. Then it can even head towards 3737. So this could be a minimum level that we can expect. If this breaks out this high, then there is a definite opportunity for it to extend towards 3700 to 4000 on the upside. So extension has no limits. If it becomes very bullish, then it can even head higher. So again, you have to do your own fundamental study. So this is just uh, levels that I've come up with. It has even become bullish here. So again, we can ride on short-term basis as well with 1142 as a stop loss. So the move here doesn't look very bullish from the lows, but if we consider this is the smaller low, you can see two tails here. This is the first tail. If you consider from this tail, it is not looking bullish because these are three wave structures. And if you consider this as a low, which is not lower than 1143, then it has already started the rally. So we have to wait and watch, and we can, like, if you want to take a risk, 1143 is a risk entry, or you can wait for some pullbacks and then you can enter, keeping stop loss as per your risk capacity. So next stock on our list is, what is this? LIC. Okay, so this is something surprising to me as well. While I was doing research, I wanted to check on LIC. On YouTube, I saw some videos that LIC has gained market share. Okay, so the private players have failed behind. They lost market share by almost 4%. Private players were holding 35.51% market share. So they failed to 31.75, and LIC has gained market share from, I think, 64% to 68% that it has gained in a last quarter. So this is looking a good sign for LIC. After listing, it has been beaten up badly. So this is the wave count that I can come up with wave A completed here and B as a pullback completed here, and currently wave C is in progress, which can make a low near 557. That is my primary target, considering the move, like this was the sharp drop, and then the move has started to curve down, or move has started to slow down. So on daily time frame, if you check, these candles are very tight, and you could say very small body candles. So there are small pullbacks which could be pending. So we could expect 560 to 550. So one can also wait for a break of this trend line. So probably somewhere here it will break that trend line. One can wait for that point to be broken, because even if you wait for a breakout, you are not losing much, but then you will have a confirmation. This is a falling knife, and it can be dangerous. And yeah, entering, like, this is just like a bottom fishing. So entering here is very risky, and you have to consider your risk capacity. Then only you have to consider the stock, because right now there are no clear signs of recovery in this one. So somewhere between, let's see on the chart, so LIC somewhere between, what is this number? So right now this is the swing high 635, which is the breakout point for this trend line. So as you can see, there are barely any green candles here. All are red. Each day it's falling towards and making new low. So we should be careful on this one. Okay, next on our list is okay, so the site looks amazing. This is RHI Magnesita. So I don't know how many of you are aware of this share, but this is something, a unique share, which is rising even in this falling market. And this share is into refractory products. So they create a factory products, which they create a furnaces and all. So their industry focus. So like this, they create furnaces. So when in a steel plant or cement plant, you need such uh, high grade, you could say, furnaces where you heat up the materials. So this is a unique company, and I like their website very much. When you load their site, you get this video which looks amazing. Yeah, so they are into refactories. You can check their other details on the site, and the chart looks to be very bullish. This is the chart of RHI Magnesita, where I have seen that this looks to be wave one. So this I have plotted on weekly time frame. Wave one here, wave two here, and wave three looks to be already extending, and it has crossed 523, which is 1.600 Fibonacci. So we don't know where it will stop. It can even go to 3.8 or 4.8, 4.600 Fibonacci. So those are very highly bullish targets on the upside. And right now we see here 1, 2 internally could be finished here. Then 3, 4, and 5 will come. So wave one here looks to be extended wave. I don't see any idea to count them as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. So this looks to be wave one extended. So right now there is not good. There may not be very good pullbacks. It will be very small pullbacks because the stock is highly bullish. So let's check them. But on the upside, we can consider that it is heading towards 1000 to 1300. So RHI Magnesita, RHI Magnesita. So yeah, so I had plotted the wave counts from the low it had made here. So from COVID low, it is in the up move. The up move was very slow initially, then it picked up the pace, and right now we can consider here that it has completed wave 2 here, and probable pullback that can come. Okay, so probable slow pullback that can come towards 630 or 0.3 to Fibonacci will be like this, because we can see here clearly a triangle. So triangle are suggesting that this is third wave, this is fourth wave, and this could be wave one, this could be wave two, and fifth wave could be finishing anytime soon. So it can come towards the low of this triangle, and from there it will start the rally on the upside. So we need to look for this area of 630 for considering the up move. I cannot give you the stop loss for this. You have to decide on your own. So if it has to go deeper beyond 630, then the next level is 530, sorry, 560. So yeah, if it drops very slow, then only 630 is a good entry point. We can keep some stop loss somewhere near this area around 600, and we can ride. If it comes sharply down, then 563 can also come. So you have to take care. You have to do your own study on this one. But yeah, this is something looking a very bullish stock, and yeah, it's in the up move since very long, and it has a dominant position in refactories. I believe it's a market leader in India. I don't know about outside, but yeah, it could be a market leader. I had watched that video a very long time on YouTube. So you can watch a couple of videos on this on YouTube about its fundamentals and all. Next video is on Mustake. This is from IT space. So Mustake and many other IT companies are beaten up very badly. So you can see in the last 1 year, it is down almost 50%. So 1 year, almost 40 to 50% drop we can see. So this company is into uh, cloud, okay, and it's a digital transformation service provider, enterprise level digital transformation service provider. So in short, you can say they are helping enterprises to manage their data. So and they provide the cloud solutions. They have offices in UK, US, India, and they are majorly countering the SAP product. So enterprise resource planning products they are offering through cloud. So they are in a, I think they are in a tie-up with Oracle to provide the services. So they are a service-based company, but they are helping Oracle to Oracle is managing ERP cloud application, like they are developing that application, and they are Mustake is helping Oracle on that. So any gain for Oracle is gain for Mustake. So that's the very basic, and the chart that I can show you, there are two charts of this. So one assumes that we can make a very small top between nearly like from this point onwards, from 1500 onwards, we should see a pullback and we should see a high near uh, 3760 or even 5000. So this is possibility. This is one chart. I don't like the idea here. Fourth wave has retraced 0.6 Fibonacci, and even wave 1 is very large as compared to wave 2. Wave 1 has taken very long time to reach here, and then from there wave 2 is very small. So this chart looks to be a little bit fishy, but yeah, there is a confusion around this area as well, whether we have internally wave 1 and 2 here. So the second chart considers wave 1 ended here and wave 2 ended here, then third here, fourth near COVID low. By the way, fourth has not breached 161. I think 165 is the low for fourth wave. And then this was the sharp fifth wave, which had extended very enormously. So now it could be a possibility that this is wave 1 of larger degree and we could be in a wave 2. So when you plot Fibonacci on these 2 points, you get 1421 is the level which we can consider for first entry. We should not be doing entry on this one with you could say in one shot. Don't invest everything in a one go, because it can even still fall lower on the downside. You can see here MACD has reached below zero line on weekly time frame. So this could be a potential candidate that this is wave 2. Okay, so this could be wave 2. So let's see if I have some more details on the chart. Mustake. So mistake on daily time frame. Yeah, I don't have much details, but we can see here that this is wave A, this is wave B, and wave C is in progress with 1, 2, and possibly third, fourth, and fifth. Third is sharp down. This looks to be a triangle, so it should be ending now, and it should not be bigger than third wave because one looks to be bigger. So yeah, there is a potentially chance that okay, one main like the fifth looks to be slow. Yeah, so if the wave count that we are assuming is like this with wave 1, 2, 3, fourth as a triangle, and fifth currently is in progress. So it should be completing somewhere near 1453. One can wait for break of this trend line for fresh entry, and right now the stock is falling. IT stocks are falling. So there is one more low possible. So whatever top it makes here, we can consider this as a swing high. So let's say this is a swing high, it is going to fall and make one more low. So if it breaks this 1736, then we can consider entry in this one. So again, as I said, don't enter the stocks blindly. So this is still falling. It can even drop downside before moving on the upside. So we need to see some signals right now. It has all the selling happening in the stock, and there is a no potential signal of a reversal. Okay, now after mistake, what we have, we discussed two possibilities, and yeah, it in third wave it can shoot to the moon. Okay, so next is Sona Comstar, okay, or Sona BLW Precision. So even I like their site very much. From the site itself, I want to buy the stock. Anyway, it's already in my holding, so I'm already holding the stock. Okay, so mistake I don't hold, and I don't have holding in RHI Magnesita. I don't have holding in LIC. MCX I do own some. Granules I don't have. Synergin I don't have. I don't have, and M&M I don't have, but I'm planning to buy. And ITC I had and I had sold few. I had very few because I got only entry near 230 something, and I exited here, but I'll plan to enter again. So somewhere around 320 I exited. So I'll plan to add a few more. So yeah, that's all on the holding part of mine. Okay, now Sona Comstar, this is the chart. I said this is into the auto ancillary, and this is more onto the electric technology. But even if the electric theme fails in future, let's say there are no good response for e-vehicles, then also they'll survive because they have all the stuff for electric and non-electric segments of automobiles. So you can go through their sites. It's very interesting site. They are into EV business, and they could be they are the ones you could say the most beneficiary from EV space. So I like this one. I am holding this few shares. I want to add a couple of them. So this is the chart with one wave count finished here. Post listing, it has went very massively up. Then it has corrected almost 60%. Though their valuations are very high, hence it has corrected significantly along with the markets, and there is a potential like there is a potential drop because of recession as well. So price has corrected heavily. So 435 is the level that I'm expecting in a wave C to achieve. So this is again wave 1, 2, 3, 4 here, and we could be in a fifth wave. So 430 is the area we need to watch for, and already it went towards 500, and yeah, it has started. I think it has went below 500, and it went somewhere near 460. So 435 is a reasonable price, or one can wait for this blue trend line breakout. So blue trend line breakout can be done at this point. Some around this point it will face resistance. So around 500 we should see a resistance. One more low it can make near 435, and once this is broken, then we can consider entry with this as a stop loss. So that's all on the Sona Comstar. This video is getting bigger and bigger. Another one on our list is Bajaj Auto on monthly time frame. We see here from 0 to 1, wave 1 completed here around 3468. So wave 2 finished at COVID low, and then there is a slow rally started. So this probably can be wave 1 again, then wave 2 could be coming in. So I'm not sure whether it will correct here. The stock looks very choppy, and I'm not able to properly count this wave 1. This looks to be a 3-wave structure. So right now this is just on back of my mind, and around 300 650 we have a good support. So if that is broken, we should head towards 3000 on the downside, 3000 like sorry 2800 on the downside. So that will be the reasonable price, and you can even say it is heading towards slowly heading towards the lower end of the channel. So that will be the opportunity for me to grab something, but right now it looks to be very risky to enter here, and stock here has also not given a proper breakout. Like the structure is looking 3-wave structure. When you check on weekly, monthly time frame, on daily it looks very rapid up move from this point onwards. But yeah, there are some doubts, so I want to keep this on back of my hand, and I'll just keep alert ready. I'll just keep alert at 3000 and wait for it. I don't want to enter right now. And what I'm looking at on the upside is 7000 plus on the Bajaj Auto. Okay, I am exhausted. So next stock is PSP project. I don't have a proper wave count here on this one, but what I can consider here is 800 plus it can go. Right now, I'll wait for pullback towards 400. So these are the small cap stocks. So it's into the construction. You can read in more detail about this. So the drop looks to have started with sharp red candle in this month. If it closes red below 600, then I can assume that 500 is a easy move on the downside, and 400 could be the potential down move. So this can be wave 1, this can be wave 2, then this could be wave 1, this could be wave 2. 1 2 1 2 formation could be there, or it can even be a, a leading diagonal pattern with 1 2 3 4 and 5 like this. So if it is a leading diagonal pattern, it will make just one more high, maybe near 700, and then again go in consolidation, then we should see a sharp rally on the upside. So this is again a construction stock. You need to understand that all the stocks in the constructions and construction material are a little bit risky. They are not moving as per as like other stocks and other sectors. So yeah, this needs to be studied, but I'm waiting for it to correct on the downside. I'll just put the alert somewhere here near 400 and 450, and I'll wait for it. Next one, until now you haven't seen any banking stocks, so this is the one that I'm holding right now. So yeah, this is heading higher. So from this point onwards, we see a corrective structure in the form of WXY. Okay, so from this point onwards, it looks to be a WXY correction, and the pullback it has given also looks to be a WXY from the high near 70. So what we are expecting this one to head higher. It can give a small pullback first towards this trend line. This is a major support. So somewhere around 44, we should get another opportunity. I haven't plotted the internal count of this one, but there is a chance that it will pull back towards this in case the market corrects. Then we should head higher towards all-time high or 112 levels. That is the minimum target that I'm expecting. For that, I need to confirm the breakout of this. Then I can for sure say that 100 plus it can go easily. So right now I cannot say that. I just want to wait on the pullback. I'm already holding shares in this. I have added this around this area, around 30 levels. I had added that again. So this looks too good. This looks too good for me on the long-term basis. And 1112 can be expected once this high around 70 is broken, 70, 75 something. A couple of banking other stocks that I had already discussed include BOB and Federal Bank. They have went very strongly up. I was not expecting them. I even entered in some of the stocks, but yeah, exited. I entered in Federal and BOB, both of them, but exited quite early. So now I'm regretting. So only one banking stock in my list as of now, and I want to wait for pullback to again add it. So that's all. One more that is there is a Mass Financial. So this is just based on price action and trend line breakout. So you can see here this trend line looks to be broken at this point itself. So this long-term trend line, or this is also looking like a triangle. So this can be A wave here, and this could be B wave, and we could be heading for C wave on the upside. So it can even break this high. So this is NBFC stock. You have to do your own study here on this one. I'm not so sure, but this could be wave A here. I'm not considering this as a impulse wave count. So this could turn out to be a risky. And if we see some pullback, then we can enter and look for upside about this one. So this one's pretty risky. I don't have exact levels. I didn't get much time to study on this one. So yeah, that's all. That's our list for the Diwali 2022. Do let me know in the comments what do you think. Also do subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. I see the views and subscription has dropped significantly. So it takes a lot of effort to create these videos. Around 43% of our viewers have subscribed, 56% have not subscribed. So do subscribe to the channel. And yeah, I expect you to share the link of our channel or the videos wherever you see there is a reference of those shares. You can share them and share our channel link or the videos that we discuss with you. It will motivate us to keep creating such content. So thanks for watching. Have a great time ahead. Bye bye.